Hi everyone, my name's Rory and I'm a Wildlife Ranger up here at Aussie Ark, and today I'm going to tell you the reason why we install and provide nest boxes within our reserves. So we've got our nest box checker here, a really long pole that we've attached a GoPro to, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn this GoPro on. I will put the camera over the nest box. We'll be able to have a good sort of shot of inside and see if anyone's actually utilising that nest box. So fingers crossed, here we go. No one's home today. That's alright, luckily we've got over 150 that we can go and check. Much of Australia's old growth was heavily logged to provide us humans with homes. Sadly, this has meant that all of the animals that call the trees their home no longer have a place to live. An old growth tree is a tree that contains a natural hollow and has been around for a very long time. Some of the species here in Australia can take over 100 years for an old growth hollow to form. These hollows are formed when a tree drops a sacrificial limb, leaving a hole in the trunk, which is a great house for our arboreal mammals. Arboreal species are animals that call the trees their home. So Aussie Ark helps fill this gap. We install nest boxes to provide an intermediate home for these species whilst old growth reforms. Honestly, I could do this all day. Being able to go and check on wild animals within habitat that we've provided, I mean, that's really proper stuff. You know, it's about as good as conservation gets. Come on, be someone. Oh, there's a lot of nesting material in here. So they've actually gone and tried to make this one their own home. So that is a really, really good sign. But no one's home today. Oh well, at least we know that someone's got the fireplace going. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation here. There's so many factors to consider when installing a nest box. We need to think about food availability within the area. We need to think about exposure to sun, height of the nest box, what species is going to be located within that area when we're installing nest boxes. We need to target different nest boxes for different species. When we're trying to protect greater gliders, we need a nest box that's 4 to 6 meters up in the air and on a eucalypt species that they can tap the sap and drink that. Hold on, we've actually got someone. How cool, we've got greater gliders in the nest box. That's so awesome. That's proper. All our nesting boxes are made by friends of the Ark. A big shout out to Alf Britton, who's a personal friend of mine, has made over 200 nest boxes to install within our reserve. Men's Sheds also provide so many nest boxes, and for all this help and hard work, we are so grateful. Installing nest boxes is a great conservation strategy, and it helps us provide shelter and a place to live for so many of the species we're trying to protect here at Aussie Ark. But it's paramount that across Australia we are actively trying to protect these old growth forests. There's only 10% of old growth forests now spread across the whole of Australia and still intact, and these crucial habitat are still under threat. Every nest box we install is a home that should be there and isn't. We've installed over 150 nest boxes across the reserves, and we've got the target of hitting 1,000 nest boxes as we expand. So we've got greater glider cam. Is anyone home? There is someone home. You can see right there on this tiny little screen, you can see that there is a greater glider in that nest box. Someone's actually utilising what we're trying to protect and provide habitat for these guys. I mean, this is exactly what we're trying to do, and it's actually working. So that's the reason why Aussie Ark installs nest boxes within our reserves. If you'd like to ask questions or get involved, please leave a comment below or visit our website.